Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're diving into something super interesting and meaningful, the 11 laws of life. These 11 principles are designed to guide us toward living a life full of purpose, growth, and happiness. Whether you're looking for success, deeper relationships, or inner peace, understanding these laws will help you create the life you truly desire. So grab a notebook and let's get into it. Law number 1, the law of self-awareness. The first and most important law of life is self-awareness. This is where everything starts. If you don't know who you are, what you want, what drives you, and what holds you back, it's almost impossible to make meaningful progress in life. Self-awareness is about understanding your emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and behaviors. It's like holding a mirror up to yourself and seeing clearly without judgment. For example, let's say you procrastinate a lot. Instead of just labeling yourself as lazy, self-awareness helps you dig deeper. Why do you procrastinate? Maybe it's because you're afraid of failure, or perhaps you're just overwhelmed. Once you understand the why behind your actions, you gain control. You can start making changes. And guess what? The more you understand yourself, the easier it becomes to navigate life. You'll make better decisions, align your goals with your values, and live a more authentic life. Tip for self-awareness: start a journal or practice mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your emotions and actions. Ask yourself, what did I learn about myself today? How can I be better tomorrow? This simple practice can transform the way you interact with the world. Law number 2, the law of purpose. It's what gives life meaning. Without purpose, we can feel lost, unmotivated, and even depressed. When you know your purpose, every decision you make feels more aligned, more intentional. But here's the thing. Your purpose doesn't have to be something grand like changing the world. It could be as simple as being the best parent you can be, or finding fulfillment in your creative pursuits. The key is to live your life in a way that feels meaningful to you. Purpose drives us. It helps us wake up in the morning with energy and focus. And when we face challenges, our purpose gives us the strength to keep going. If you're unsure of what your purpose is, that's okay. Start by asking yourself, what am I passionate about? What makes me feel alive? And follow that path. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be meaningful to you. Law number 3, the law of belief. This one's huge, belief. The law of belief states that whatever you believe about yourself and the world shapes your reality. If you believe you can achieve something, you will. If you believe you can't, you won't even try. Our beliefs act like filters. If you believe you're not good enough, your brain will find evidence to support that belief, even if it's not true. But if you believe in your ability to grow and improve, you'll see opportunities everywhere. Successful people have one thing in common. They believe in themselves, not because they never fail, but because they know that failure is just part of the journey. Tip for changing beliefs. Take a look at the beliefs you hold about yourself. Are they helping you or holding you back? Challenge those negative beliefs. Replace them with empowering ones like, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I can learn and grow from every experience. It takes time, but your belief system is the foundation of your success. Law number 4, the law of discipline. We hear about it all the time, but it really is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. The law of discipline teaches us that nothing great happens overnight. Consistency and commitment are key. Think about it. Athletes, musicians, entrepreneurs, they didn't become successful by working hard once or when they felt like it. They showed up day after day, even when it was hard, even when they didn't feel motivated. That's discipline. It's easy to feel inspired in the beginning when everything is new and exciting. But what happens when the excitement fades? Discipline kicks in. It's what keeps you going long after the initial motivation is gone. Here's a practical tip. Break your big goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Focus on just completing one task each day. That's it. Before you know it, all those small wins will add up to something huge. Law number 5, the law of adaptability. Change is inevitable. The law of adaptability teaches us that those who can adapt to change are the ones who succeed in life. Life is full of surprises, new opportunities, unexpected challenges, shifting circumstances, and if we're too rigid, we'll break. But when you're adaptable, you don't fear change. You see it as an opportunity. If something isn't working, you pivot. If a new challenge arises, you adjust your approach. Instead of being stuck in old ways of thinking, you evolve. Look at businesses, for example. Companies that didn't adapt to new technologies or market trends have faded away, while those that were flexible are still thriving. Tip for adaptability. When things don't go as planned, instead of getting frustrated, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? Every challenge is an opportunity to evolve, so embrace it. Law number 6, the law of relationships. No one achieves success alone. The law of relationships reminds us that connections with others, whether friends, family, colleagues, or mentors, are essential for our personal and professional well-being. Strong relationships are built on trust, respect, and communication. Whether it's your partner, a close friend, or a coworker, nurturing those connections makes life richer and more fulfilling. And it's not just about receiving. Relationships are a two-way street. You need to give just as much as you receive. Think about the people in your life who have supported you, inspired you, or opened doors for you. Relationships are a key part of your journey. Tip for strengthening relationships: practice active listening. When someone is speaking, don't just wait for your turn to talk. Really listen to what they're saying. Show empathy and understanding. This small change can make a huge difference in how people connect with you. Law number 7, the law of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful practices in life. The law of gratitude teaches us to focus on what we have rather than what we lack. When you're grateful for what's in your life, you naturally attract more of it. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. It helps you see the beauty in everyday moments. And it's scientifically proven to improve happiness, reduce stress, and strengthen relationships. Here's a tip: start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This practice can shift your entire perspective and help you appreciate the richness of your life. Law number 8, the law of action. Now let's talk about action. Dreams are great, but without action, they're just dreams. The law of action emphasizes that nothing happens without effort. It's easy to get stuck in planning or waiting for the perfect moment, but the truth is there's never a perfect moment. The most successful people are the ones who take action. Even if they're unsure or afraid, they know that momentum builds from movement. You learn, you adjust, and you keep going. Tip for taking action: use the 5-second rule. When you feel the urge to act on a goal or idea, count down from 5 and take immediate action. This stops procrastination and builds momentum. Law number 9, the law of forgiveness. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. The law of forgiveness teaches us that holding on to grudges and past hurts only holds us back. It's not about excusing bad behavior. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional baggage. When you forgive someone, you release the negative energy tied to that person or situation. You stop letting it control your thoughts and emotions. The same goes for self-forgiveness. We're all human. We make mistakes, but holding on to guilt or shame won't help you grow. Tip for practicing forgiveness: reflect on the people or situations that still bring up negative emotions. Ask yourself, is holding on to this serving me, or is it keeping me stuck? Work toward letting go. Forgiveness is not about them, it's about you finding peace. Law number 10, the law of balance. The next law is something we all strive for but often struggle with: balance. The law of balance teaches us that life is about finding harmony between all its different aspects. Whether it's work and play, ambition and rest, giving and receiving, balance is the key to long-term fulfillment. If one area of your life takes up too much time or energy, other areas suffer. Think about it. If you spend all your time working, you may achieve financial success but feel burnt out and disconnected from loved ones. On the other hand, if you neglect your career in favor of constant relaxation, you might feel unfulfilled and stagnant. People who master the art of balance know when to work hard and when to rest, when to give and when to take. Life isn't about extremes. It's about managing those different parts of ourselves in a way that keeps us healthy and happy. Tip for achieving balance: create boundaries. Set aside specific times for work, family, hobbies, and rest. Stick to those boundaries and make sure you regularly check in with yourself to see if something is getting too much of your attention. Law number 11, the law of growth. Last but not least, we have the law of growth. Growth is a fundamental part of life, and this law teaches us that the journey of self-improvement never ends. We are constantly evolving, and every experience is an opportunity to grow. Whether it's a success or a failure, personal growth doesn't always mean huge leaps forward. It's often the small, consistent steps that lead to the biggest changes. Think about it. Reading a few pages of a book every day might seem insignificant at first, but over time, you'll have consumed countless books and knowledge. People who embrace the law of growth understand that there's always room to improve, to learn something new, or to challenge themselves. They don't fear change. They welcome it, knowing that with each new challenge comes the opportunity to become a better version of themselves. Tip for continuous growth. Set aside time for personal development every day, whether that's reading, learning a new skill, or reflecting on your experiences. Keep track of your progress and celebrate the small wins. So there you have it, the 11 laws of life. These laws aren't just abstract ideas. They're practical principles that, when applied, can transform your life. Whether you're looking to improve yourself, achieve success, or find more happiness, these laws provide the roadmap. Remember, it's not about mastering all these laws overnight. Start with one or two that resonate with you the most, and build from there. The key is to apply them consistently in your daily life. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Which law are you going to focus on first? Let me know. Until next time, keep growing, keep striving, and live your best life.